To talk more about Australia's coal exports to India, Arun Kumar Jagatramka joins me now in Sydney. Now, you have two coal mines in New South Wales in the Illawarra regions. Are they producing, and if so, how much are you planning to increase production by?
We have two coal mines which are both in production, and last year we produced about 1.2 million tons, and next year the target is to produce 2.4 million tons.
So double?
Yes, and 3 years' time we are planning to produce up to 6 million tons of coal from both the mines.
And so where are you exporting that coal? I'm assuming it's not for the Australian market. Where is the coal going at the moment?
No, at the moment entire production is being sold to the Indian market, and we also won the export award, previous export award last year.
Arun, Haslinda in Singapore, I mean, we've always heard about how China is after coking coal. What about India's demands? I mean, what kind of projection are you looking at in terms of coking coal imports on the part of India?
India imported about 27 million tons of coking coal last year, and next 12 months we expect Indian imports of coking coal to go up by 40% to around about 40% to about 36 million tons. And in 10 years' time, India could be importing more than 150 million tons of coking coal. So there is a growing market of about additional 125 million tons of coking coal, almost equal to the total Australian exports of coking coal in 10 years' time.
So lots of demand coming online. In terms of your latest acquisitions, I mean, when will production start, and how much of the expansion increased capacity in the years ahead, do you think?
You see, the second coal mine we acquired in 2007 December, and we started the longwall production in August last year, and we have already produced about 500,000 tons in last 6 months, and next 1 year we are expecting to produce 1.6 million tons from the second mine, Illawarra or NRE Wongavili, and we will be producing through the board and pillar route about 0.7 million tons, 0.8 million tons from the first mine, NRE number 1. And we are going through the mine development and expansion of mines, and we expect to produce a total of 6 million tons in about 3-4 years' time from both the mines combined.
And of course, it's coking coal we're talking about here, which is used in steel making. And at the moment, China is importing the most amount of coking coal in the world. But do you see a point at which India is going to perhaps overtake China, or is that not on the radar at all?
China had been a traditional importer and became exporter only last few years. And 2009 it imported very large quantity, and next year also China is expected to import a large quantity, and that is what has created a sort of imbalance in the coking coal market, with supply from Australia not able to keep pace with the demand. While Indian growth story is much stronger, given that the Chinese steel industry is almost reached this plateau, and you can see the growth rates in steel production declining in China. While in India there is a lot of room. Indian steel production today is around 55 to 60 million ton, which translates back to 55 to 60 kilo per capita, as against the world average of 200 kilo per capita. So India has a lot of room in steel production to grow, and along with that steel production, you will require 1 ton of coking coal for every 1 ton of steel that you produce.
So what are the forward projections in terms of steel output from India?
Steel output is expected to cross 100 million tons in next 3 years' time, and 200 to 300 million tons by 2020. And by 2020, you will be seeing India importing more than 150 million tons of coking coal to become the single largest importer of coking coal in the world.
So what kind of expansion plans do you have in mind to tap the numbers that you have just given us? I mean, you own and operate 2 underground coal mines in the Illawarra region, as Heidi indicated earlier. You bought 2 mines that had ceased operations, invested $270 million, as you indicated earlier. What other expansion plans, acquisitions would make sense for you?
You see, hard coking coal is actually very hard to come by. Even during the whole of the last 15 months of global crisis, you did not have a single hard coking coal mine available for sale or takeover on the market around the globe. And we have got 2 premium hard coking coal mines having premium reserves. And if you look at the total New South Wales coal exports, we export about 90-95 million tons of total coal from New South Wales, of which only 5 million tons is hard coking coal, and the whole of hard coking coal is in southern coalfields, where you have only about 6 mines, 2 owned by us, 2 and 3 by BHP, and a mine each by Peabody and Xstrata. So you have a very small quantity of hard coking coal of 5 million tons in a total of 90 million tons export from New South Wales. And we are focusing on hard coking coal because this is the prime commodity where steel production is concerned, and this is going to be in critical demand supply gap for quite a few number of years. We are working on the expansion plan. Yeah.
Go ahead.
We are working on the expansion plan in both the mines, and projected to invest over $400 to $500 million over next 3-4 years to take the production from the current rate of 2.4 million to 6 million tons. And right now we do have large resources of more than 500 million tons across both the mines. So there is a possibility as we go along to increase our target, but first stage we are working on the 6 million ton. Yeah.
Arun Kumar Jagatramka, thank you so much for joining us on AC Today.